Hello. So my first question is about London. So
Yes.
apparently you're living here, and also you're traveling a lot, either on your own or with the electric. So how do you find London and traveling? And
I mean, since the first time I came in 2003, like I was just in love with it. Like I just loved the people, and I met a lot of really good people, which in turn makes you easier to embrace the place. But I really like the diversity of the music and just learning about different sounds, and I'm getting more into like dubstep and reggae, and just meeting so many different producers here. Like it's just really rich. And then coming along with Vadim, and his scene here, has been very helpful and just really pushed me in at the right place. I mean, my first show here was at Jazz Cafe. I mean, that's a great
that's a
intro
great way to start. Yeah.
into doing it. And I mean, since then, I've got to do Hammersmith Apollo, the O2, and Coco's a few times. I mean, it's just been amazing. And but I mean, more so for me, it's just like a nice adventure. Like it kind of reminds me of New York to a point, but a little bit different, just because you have a little more foreigners in that sense of people speaking their different tongues and all that. And in the tongue of London, like the north and the south, and of the UK. It's been real amazing just to learn about the culture and see, the different sites and the stones and the hinge and all that. But yeah, I like it.
Cool. And about traveling, you've been traveling a lot in the past month or years.
Yeah, it's been 3 years pretty much. Like it started when Vadim dropped "You Can't Learn Imagination." He hit me up. I had 2 songs. He was like, "Do you want to, do the tour for the album?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool." And he had just kind of got over his cancer, so it was like, waiting. And then finally, when it happened, it's just been boom. I mean, it's been 3 years, and it feels like yesterday, starting on this journey. But I mean, we've been everywhere, together and apart, and together, from from Hawaii all the way to China. Getting shows and having experiences and recording music and meeting so many really cool people. It's been amazing.
Cool. Well, I was actually gonna ask you about the electric, but you kind of covered it. um, Something I found really interesting in your music, either on your own or with the electric, is like you really seem to have a lot of fun and enjoy yourself. And also your latest album is entitled Enjoy. So how do you feel about that? Like making music that like being serious but having fun at the same time?
To me, man, I think with hip hop in general, sometimes it just becomes too boxy and too tough, and just like it gets to a point where you go to a show and everybody just stands and watches this person perform, and they might be giving it their all, but it's just people just watching. And for me, I don't want people to watch me. I want them to have their own experience. I mean, I want them to somewhat hear me, but I want them to be involved and create the moment. I mean, that's the thing I love when I first got into hip hop and would go to people's parties was I would go and I would have my fun there, and then my friends would have their fun, and then in turn the host and all them were having their fun, but everybody was in it, not just observing. And I don't want the listener to be an observer. I want them to be a part of the experience. I mean, a lot of times I get ideas from fans and ideas from friends, and I have an open process.
Cool. Something else that I find really interesting is how you always like the concept of freestyling, which is somehow lost lately. I actually saw you last time with Rashad Hamad at Momo's. So do you think it's important to keep this alive?
Yeah, I mean, for me, freestyling is the reason I got into rapping. Like I was in maybe 13, about 15. And I was in gym, and this guy, every day he would just rap at me, and I couldn't rap. And I was just like, dude, okay, I don't rap, man, it's cool, leave me alone. And then like one day it just really pissed me off, and I came back at him off the top of my head, and it was kind of clever, and I was like, oh man, I get it. And then from there, I did a lot of rap battles, and I mean, for me, freestyling is how I met everyone that I liked, from your atmosphere to your Murs to Juice, from Chicago, et cetera, Kanye, et cetera. It was all through freestyling. That was my outlet, my intro. And I mean, from there I went to battling, in the big contests, to judging them and hosting them and throwing them. And I mean, it's just something, with the music I want to keep going. And I feel that's such a big aspect of the live show, because there's certain things you can't convey with something that's already written. When there's people there and they're giving you this energy, and then also being able to add that touch of what the place needed. I mean, the show you're talking about, like the food there was really good, but a lot of people weren't eating the food. And I was like, man, y'all need to know this is like really good. On something kind of funny, but just to express.
Any projects you're working on or
Yes, of
collaborations?
course. It's always projects. I mean, the first thing up is Fat Freddy's drop with the Electric. saw DJ Vadim going in on some classic Fat Freddy's records and remixing them and adding new aspects. And it's got me on it, of course, and Sabra, I think she's on one of the records, and then Graciella's on a few of the records as well. But it'll probably be like 5 songs. I'm really excited to see what happens with that. I really want to go to New Zealand. I'm all about that. One place I haven't been. And then outside of that, I'm working on my own album. It's going to be called TBA, and I'm pretty like maybe 80% done. And it's producers from all over the world on it. And I'm just waiting now for a couple tracks from Vadim to finish that up. Other than that, man, we just been working on Vadim's album. You know, I got a couple records on there that are really, really sick, man. He's coming with a whole new sound. Really excited about that. And then just, you know, the Enjoy mixtape that's out for free right now. You know, I know it's a Google bar somewhere as you're watching this video. You can just type in Enjoy Pugs Atomz, and it'll take you right to SoundCloud or Hoaxshare and take it and pass it around. Yeah.
Cool. Anything else you would like to add?
Yes. Wow. Right now, we're sipping on Duvel. I couldn't get a full glass because the bartender said it's too strong. I don't know about that, but
You just started, so.
I just accept it. You see how far I've gotten? Not that far.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah. But definitely enjoy, download it. TheElectricSoundCompany.com. Check out our website. New music is on the way. And just people, if you're into music, do it. If you're into supporting music, support it. If you're into making it, make it. If you're into writing about it, write about it. Just, you know, be who you are in it, you know, because that's what we need. I think we need way more fans. Everybody's a rapper, DJ, photographer, blogger.
Cool, thank you.